This is part 2 of the bankruptcy video that I did. You guys had so many questions, so I called him and asked on your behalf because I'm not a bankruptcy lawyer. I just read a book and shared it with you guys, and I don't want to be liable if anything goes wrong. So I went straight to the source and I asked your top 5 questions for him. This is part 2 on why you should file for bankruptcy. Let's do it. Question number 1, the most important one: do I get to keep my house and my car? And emphatically, yes, you do get to keep your house and your car. Of course, they do evaluate it to see, what kind of equity you have on the car, on the house, and whatever they can use to pay the creditors. But very, very, very slim chance of you losing your house and your car, because the court they're not there to hurt you while kick you while you're down. They understand. This is what he said. Is that they understand that you need a roof over your head and you need to get to work. So yes, you can keep your house and you can keep your car, especially if you file Chapter 7 and Chapter 30. Number 2, how long does bankruptcy last? That's another question you guys ask a lot. It actually only lasts about 9 months. You've heard, 7 years or 3 years. Yeah, if you have a huge tax evasion case or something like that, or you have so much equity. But if you're filing Chapter 7, especially, it's most likely going to be, it would not surpass 9 months before you can get another credit card, before you can start rebuilding your credit. It stays on your record for about 9 months, contrary to popular belief. Next question: does this affect my husband, my wife, my spouse, my children? The answer is no. Bankruptcy laws are contractual laws. They're not matrimonial laws. They're not familial laws, which means if your children and your husband or wife did not sign a contract with you when you got the credit card, or when you bought whatever that house, or when you bought that car, whatever the case may be that helped you, incur that debt, then they have zero responsibility. And in that book, actually, he explained that in much more details than I could. But that's what he told me as well, is that the answer is no. It's just you and you only. Question number 4, and I think the most imperative one, is what can I keep? You can keep pretty much everything, he says. He says you can keep your home, you can keep your car, you can keep your savings, you can keep your pension, you can keep your 401k. For the most part, you don't lose anything. I do have to explain this caveat right here. They will take your luxuries, and luxuries will be something like if you have an RV that you don't use, it's just sitting there, they will take that. They will take a timeshare. If you have a timeshare that you're not using, you go once a year, you don't really need that. It's not your place, it's not your home. So they might take that. So, go hide your Gucci, Fendi product. And last but not least, does it get rid of student loans? The answer is an emphatic no. You have to pay your student loans. It's the one thing bankruptcy will not cover, are student loans. That's it. That's his book. I believe in you, and I pray you always believe in yourself. I'm not a bankruptcy lawyer. I don't want to be liable. Okay, bye.